Okay, this is going to be the first flight test for the Walkera X800 with upgraded GPS to the BN880. Also, we have upgraded the transmitter system to Dragonlink. So now it has up to a 50-kilometer range, which, you know, you're never going to get that far with the battery system, but we've definitely taken care of any issues this thing would have with Wi-Fi or 2.4 gigahertz. I've already done the compass calibration, and so far I've gotten the retracts connected and set up right, and flight modes are all set up right. I've flown it one other time since I've set all this up. Before I didn't have the retract set up, but it was drifting pretty hard to the left in loiter, but the compass is calibrated. It shows it pointing in the right direction, so I'm gonna go and see if that has gotten any better. I also adjusted the PIDs a little bit. They were really low on D, and it has a little bit of oscillation I can see right now. It's on D, so D needs to be turned down. P can probably stand to be turned up a good bit. It also needs the accelerometer to be tuned, calibrated correctly. I'm having to use a lot of trim, stop it from going left. Alright, let's check out loiter. There we go. That's a lot better loiter than what it was doing earlier. And the only reason why it came right is because I had the trim turned over pretty good. Now, it's pretty windy out here. If you look at that tree behind the quad there, so it's not doing too bad for the wind. The compass probably has a little bit more calibration to do here while it flies around. Let's check the landing gear there. Excellent. I see it struggling, oscillating. It happens when I turn the retracts on. I'm wondering if the retracts aren't disengaging after they go up. I'm gonna have to look at that. Let's try return to launch. The wind is really kicking good. It's gusting a good 15-20 miles an hour out here right now. I don't like where that's going. Return to launch is working. It was off by a little bit. Probably would help if I let the compass calibrate better, and also arm it and disarm it a couple of times before I take off. Boy, that wind is really taking it for a ride right now. I think the PIDs being turned up as high as I got them turned up right now is wreaking havoc on it. But there we go. I got a little bit more tuning and adjustments to make. I got some PID adjustments to make. I got to check some retract stuff going on here. The left retract doesn't go all the way up. I don't think it's binding on anything, but it didn't look like it was going up all the way as the other one, and the unit started bouncing around whenever I would activate the retracts. I think they're going up and it's not turning off, and they're just, that one isn't going all the way up, and when it goes all the way up, and it might be this latch or something, I'll have to look and see. Something might be locked, but I think it's going up and sticking and it's not turning off. But that's okay. I can figure out what's going on with that. I was worried that the receiver might have a problem driving those servos, but so far it looks fine. It looks like it's handling that just well. Everything's running cool. The motors get a little bit warm. I'm not overly impressed with these motors and ESCs, to tell you the truth. And I've discussed that with the customer. I don't think it's worth going into replacing motors and ESCs on this unit. I think it'd be better to custom build something if we would go that route. Of course, the ESCs and motors can be changed on this. The only way to change the motors on this unit is to have find some motor mounts that fit these carbon tubes, because the motor mount holes will not fit any other motor but this motor. They're just specifically spaced and designed for that motor, and there's no other pattern like it. So and you don't want to go into making adapters for this. You want to get a mount that mounts directly to this carbon fiber, and you can bolt the motor straight to it. Alright, stay tuned for the next video. The next video I should have a lot of the flight problems ironed out. Looks like loiter and compass and GPS situation is taken care of. I've got to do some more tuning on the PIDs, get the PIDs right, and then figure out what's up with that retract. Thanks for watching.